It's just to get a couple of things off my mind, not off my mind, but relaying a couple of things. First things first, like what just happened, the breaking of flashback, something that happened with chips. Basically, I'm in a rush. I don't think necessarily the chips. I feel like the chips I should have handled that more carefully in the sense that how I gripped it. Like, so I'm trying to have like a thinker on the things when you do it like that, not just from the side of the slips. Two, with the binder, I was trying to be too quick, and what I should do in cases like that is, if I have something like this that I'm really putting my mind towards, like trying to be early to my volunteering shift, basically what I need to do is, if something's not like has to be done, it can be left, okay? Like that fish, if I just message him about the fish, saying he could have the fish and not trying to put it inside a glass jar, thinking putting it in a glass jar was going to make it special, then I would have not broken it. And I look pretty good, but I'm also trying to be under control. And I feel like, again, we're just having revelations. I feel like the whole estrogen thing, I feel like it's true, and I just didn't realize because like no one told it to me. But like I experienced the estrogen clarity high. I was gonna say clarity high, clarity intensity, or extreme clarity, which is what I feel like I'm experiencing now. And saying that from her really helped because then I actually factored it in. What's the other thing? First things first. And then other things to say about watching Wednesday to actually pick it apart and take inspirations from it. I loved the cinematography. I like when things are like aligned and thoughtfully placed. That's something that really draws me into something. So like where she sits in the middle of things, or the way they position like two people, or the way that like the principal would just stand in that feminine, like there's a certain deportment for elegance that I was researching. I still need to go back to that. But yeah, I had all of that. I like the fact that she had options between those two guys. I liked how driven she was. I liked the fact that she was writing. She was writing a novel. And I know I'm trying to do articles here and there. I feel like I'm failing at that. Wow, my face is huge, or I feel like it is. What I'm trying to remind myself of is that I'm working on it. Okay, so let's just put problems down to the side. The only thing that just came up here was oh crap, I forgot what came up here. I want to dedicate myself to something, you know? The first thing that came to mind was dedicating myself to Allah. But more specifically, what I was trying to get at was dedicating myself to a task that I do without fail, like a specific time or a specific duration every day. Hers was writing, and I admire that so much. I think mine should be coding and writing, because coding, I feel like the internal enthusiasm is already there. The external enthusiasm, not so much, sorry, the enthusiasm is already there internally. The external enthusiasm is there. It's the expertise, the coding one. Writing is a special dear thing to my heart, in that I don't want to say for writing there is enthusiasm. It's different with writing. It's not the kind of enthusiasm that like I just want everybody to see and stuff. It's just like I deeply want to help people through my words, and I want to write amazing words. Yeah, but one thing is like I just need to do, because like I want to be elegant, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want the things I need to be this, I want the things I need to be that. For example, like one thing I'd really love is for my drawings to have like double entendre. But right now, I'm not drawing anything single entendre, so I don't know how. I think I'm going to develop the double entendre. That's parking that to the side. Something that Wednesday also made me realise. Another thing, if you make a misstep or forget something, when you remember, just try it again. Not just, but like try it again and continue. Like I kept thinking about the whole eating thing. I was going back to like, oh no, I started eating badly again, blah blah blah, I failed in my head. Then I'm just thinking, no, I've learned something from this. I'm not the same person I was when I was dealing with this before. For one, for now, this is something I'm going to mention in therapy, is something that I really want to work on. And two, sorry. Yeah, they're supposed to be close to the video. And two, I don't know. Yeah, two, I know what works. And this is like a TikTok thing I want to have. By the way, as soon as we come home, first thing we're doing is watching this video and taking notes from it, okay? Cool. Yes, because that's one of the things that I keep realizing, but I keep like pushing to the side. You have these insights, remember these things, but you don't document them in a way that you can actually help yourself, not to talk about other people, because that's the whole thing, right? You want to help other people and help yourself. You're not doing either. You're having the revelation. Don't get me wrong, you're getting closer, because having these revelations is one, obviously, because what are you going to share with people anyway? But yeah, you need to carry it forward that step further is another. Okay, what else? Yeah, so now I know like what works. First and foremost, it feels like something's just, it's not like I've been hit with a ton of bricks. Again, it's about reminding and remembering to do things and actually doing them. So what needs to come out, okay? First of all, that would be utmost reliance on Allah for everything. That's like my first box. I'm still watching that video, by the way. I love the fact that I'm taking my time and taking it slow. I feel like something else I should do is actually maybe don't watch it on 2 times speed. Definitely don't want it at 2 times speed, 1.5. But I think 1.25 might actually be best, yes, because so just been cool that Vanessa's ill, so I should bring my lunch with me, but like I'm not eating on my shift today, so it's fine. I just need to drink water and I'll be good. I hope I get there on time though. So where were we? We were at talking about, come on. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a thread. The thread that I can remember. Roughly problem. We're talking about if I can remember things. She was implementing, I'm not the same person I was. For one, now I know it's something I should bring up to my therapist. Two, I'm not the same person because now I know the things. Oh yeah, that felt like such a joke. My face is rounder. Yes, do you know what was the thing? Yes, the line from that book, which I felt like was so poignant. Poignant. Anyway, from The Mountain Is You, was it the money book? I think it's The Mountain Is You. Is learning to be, it's learning to be comfortable with loving the way you are, even though you're trying to get somewhere else. I found that to be deep, because like, you know, people always like, you know, you need to love where you are while you're trying to get to where you want to. I don't find that to be a comfortable thing to do, because I feel like if I get comfortable in the love that I have for where I am, I won't want to take myself further. But then, what that guy's saying in that video is like, we have something that's telling us that purpose, right? That's like, I really wish I could, I really wish I could have Vegas. I haven't even tried, I'm saying. Anyway, I will try doing my discussion today. That's the fact that I, with my bag, with all my goodies, so many different activities, girl. Anyway, being pulled by that purpose will mean, it's kind of like, I imagine how I'm seeing it in my head, because I thought of like a person, but I don't want it to be a person, because if I'm going to draw this, I don't want to draw people. But kind of like representing more realistic it is, the worse it is in the sight of Allah. So you think you're just going to have it be like a frame, it could be a cut in a frame, doesn't necessarily highlight that. So essentially, like, draw something through a hole, like a person through like a, just like literally just this image, just like trying to pull them through. And if you got that, pulling you towards the future and basically through your death and into the afterlife, which we should have as Muslims, that can take you through, and that will take you through everything. Because like, where you are now, yes, of course you're going to love it, because it's on that journey of pulling you through. But you're not going to get too comfortable with loving, you need to get comfortable with loving that. But getting comfortable, being okay with loving that, because that is getting you through that period. But also, loving it because obviously it's getting you through, and being comfortable with loving that because like you're going to love every single one of the things that gets you through. You're going to love this body of mine, just getting me through here. Like these, if I didn't have this problem, I wouldn't be having these revelations. And also remembering that Allah does everything for us for a reason. Okay? For a reason. And yes, now I know like the boxes, the different things from boxes. You're like life goals. The first box is relying on Allah. Relying on and seeking help from Allah. That's the first box. The second box is the deep desire. I know I was writing this quote before, back in B.u.t.f.i. It's like, the deep desire is all you need. No, it's not all you need. Deep desire is what you must have, right? To be able to get you through like the goal and stuff, and to keep you going. Maybe you like, just have like a negative reinforcement, like you don't do that, blah blah blah. But those are just like, I know, coming up with those short-term things, yes, right, they can be good for different reasons, but honestly, I don't really want that. Yes, I know I need like coping mechanisms, like you said, as long as they're positive, they're fine. But then like the deep desire is the deep desire to avoid that thing. I don't want that. I want to bring through one. So things I'm forgetting, oh yes, a very good one is the fact that, you know, the verse of the Quran basically says Allah will not change a nation until they have changed themselves. So for example, what I was talking about with like familial bond, and that woman is amazing, because like this is something I didn't realize I even worried about a fixating on before, but it feels like we're just, I notice it more now, we're just a couple of strangers that just happen to be together, and that's just the way we are. I don't know how we got that way, but for example, that is something that I'm trying. I was gonna say, why do I look so good, but like I just do, alhamdulillah. But I'm like, I know I'm pausing that train of thought, but I'm like, you know, I put on weight, I'm not being right. Why is God still being nice to me and making me look good? She look horrible to reflect the way I feel on the inside, but Allah has just decided to bless me. I feel like that's one of the things. I find it hard to take these blessings because I feel bad about the fact that I've been given these blessings and I feel like I'm not doing the most with it. Then guess what? Do the most that you can with these blessings. Don't be a baby about it. Okay, I'm just gonna be something my own good. Don't be a baby about it. This also leads to the point about in the video I was talking about people need to be prepared for success. Is my preparation far away? I can't even take compliments from people. What kind of successful person is that? Like, I would just as soon as I reach success, just instantly become a failure. Because like I'm so uncomfortable with people being positive towards and praising me, then that always happens to successful people. Like, how is that a trait for someone who wants to be successful? And like he said, success doesn't just pick anyone to have it per se. Like, you don't just get to be successful. Like, I know people like, oh yeah, you made millions. Making millions is not necessarily the hallmark of being successful. Like, some people can make millions and they're still not successful, you know? So when you encourage it, success, I believe, is individual, right? But also the impact you have on other people. But what you were saying about we're gonna pause now. I think, okay, so basically, I think success, I defined wealth, but I don't think I defined success. Success is being able to constantly feel close to Allah, regardless of whatever it is I'm doing, and also to be able to help other people, and also be able to feel peace and love in my heart. That's what success is for me. Being able to know that I'm doing my best at everything and achieving excellence at it, that's success to me. We're just backtracking. A lot of them will be able to change the nation until they change themselves. So, like, if I'm like, first step is realization. I know this is not the kind of life I want to be living. I know I want to be the kind of person who, you know, has this number of bonds, spends the evenings reading, etc. So it's completely the idea of someone who stays up all night. But that's also something that I also really want to do. So I guess trying to understand that. But also the organisation and preparation thing got me. Like, preparation obviously to be successful. But also the organisation. Like, I'm kind of there just like in a jagged way, like, wow, well done. You've made journals that you can actually look back to that are dated. You've had planners you can look back to and are dated. Is that amazing? It's just, don't give up. Just have to see that and get off. And that's true. That's really, really true. What else? What else? I think this is it. For the revelations I came up with. I need to keep it pushing, you know? Oh, it is. And it goes back and I'll pick it back up again. And there's the extent if I brought this, like, you're fine. But I know there's also like things I need to work on in therapy. So actually that's another good one. I'm prepared to the therapy session. Food. That's fun. The ADHD, not being able to like do possible. I don't know, I'm gonna mention it and say we should park it until I've had my assessment. And if it comes out positive, then I guess I can get, then we can make progress. And that's what I was gonna say, then I get an ADHD coach. Well, why get an ADHD coach when I'm already paying a therapist? I hope she's also good with ADHD stuff. Let's be honest. And ideally, not like to have camera on. I'm not really someone who shies away from having camera on actually, but if you could have your camera off, just to like, I don't know, I just rather you did. I don't want to have a sense of who you are and how I should speak to you. Is that bad? Maybe just for the first session. I don't know. I really thinking in my head like, oh, if it's a black person, then I feel like, oh, she's not understanding me, or blah blah blah. But if she's white, then I feel like I can say anything. I feel like a black person would be like, oh, I've kind of lived your experiences. So like, I'm gonna take on a version of events, and that's another thing as well, because the whole therapy thing is about like positive coping mechanisms. It's kind of related to what the therapist finds positive, right? And what they would try to guide you towards. I know you're not supposed to give you specific advice, but if you imagine someone who's like very chaste and virgins, I'm feeling like, oh no, you're being like closed off. Your therapist recommendation can be like, go to a party and meet some of you guys. A Muslim therapist would never suggest that because that's just wrong Islamically. So what they believe is positive mechanism and necessarily be what I think is a positive coping mechanism. I'm trying to think of other insights. I think those are the things you want to buy. Just think well. Yeah. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين ألم نهلك الأولين